Hello guys, yeah man, welcome back to my cooking channel, Flex Jamaican Cuisine. Yeah man, so today it's the morning, so I'm gonna be making breakfast. Alright, so I'm gonna make some pressed plantain, yeah, and otherwise it's called plantain tart. Alright, so and second I'm gonna make roti. All right, it's very popular Indian meal. It's called roti. Yeah man, where we make the flour, knead the flour into a dough, yeah, and then you fried it in a frying pan. All right, so and then I'm gonna make tuna, yeah, tuna and vegetable, cabbage. That's what I'm making for breakfast this morning. All right. Yeah man, so guys, just stay tuned to my cooking channel, Flex Jamaican Cuisine. Yeah man, that is it. Alright guys, so here I have my bowl, right? So I'm gonna add some flour, and it's a all-purpose counter flour, right? Alright, that's it. Excuse me guys. So second, I'm gonna add some baking powder, right? About roughly a pound of flour to about an ounce and a half baking powder. Teaspoon, I'm sorry, not ounce, teaspoon. So about 1.5 teaspoon baking powder, yeah, to the pound of flour, right? Then I'm gonna add some salt, some sea salt. So I'll make sure I wash my hand properly, alright? So I have my soap, and I have my wash sponge. Right, so now I'm gonna need my flour. So you have to be careful guys how you apply your water to the flour, because you don't want to spoil it, get it too soft. Alright, so you just have to take it like one step at a time, little, apply little by little. Yeah. That is it guys. Remember making roti. Yeah, So I'm making the dough, you know. I'm gonna need a flour. It's a good exercise, you know, for your wrist. Yeah, man. Alright guys. Yeah man, so this is the dough for the roti, and basically it's just flour, salt and baking powder. Alright, and you can add butter if you want, but I don't do that because you know already it's gonna be fried in oil, so you know, for me it's too much grease. Yeah. Alright guys, that is it. So that's the dough to make the roti. Alright, so I'm just gonna cover this and let it sit for a couple of minutes. Alright guys, so the countertop, this is where I'm gonna use the rolling pin to roll the dough to make the roti. Alright, so I'm gonna have to clean this surface properly. Alright, so I have my wash sponge and some soap liquid. Alright, it's clean, but I have to clean it properly, make sure it's very clean before I start making the roti on top of here. Alright, so I have some water. So I'm gonna rinse this, get rid of the soap. Yeah, I want to make sure I rinse it properly, you know. Get rid of the soap completely, because you don't want your roti to be tasting with soap. No. Right. And that is it. So I'm just gonna get a paper towel and dry it properly. Alright guys, that is it. Alright, so now I'm gonna get my rolling pin and start making roti. Alright, so I'm gonna turn the stove on. Add my oil. to my frying pan. That is it. Okay guys, so I have my rolling pin ready. Let me set my rolling pin here. And I'm gonna get my dough. Alright, so you roll it like you're making a dumpling, but that's to start, right? Then I sit it here, and then I'm gonna roll. So basically you roll it flat like when you are making a dough for a pizza. Yeah. Alright, so what I'll do, I'll take a little pinch of the dough and test the oil if it's ready. So it's not ready, so you know, just have to wait a little. So give you a sneak preview of what the roti looks like when I roll it. See, nice and flat and thin. Yeah man, that is it guys. Yeah man, ready to fry, you know. So the oil is not ready, so I'm just gonna sit it down until it's ready. Yeah man. And you don't want, when you gonna fry the dough to make the roti, you have to fry the flames have to be like medium or a little lower, like a little less, you know, but not over medium, because it's gonna apply too much heat, so it's just burn. You have to fry slowly so the heat penetrate and, you know, make the inside cook. All right, so the oil is almost ready. So because I remove it, the dough from the counter, from the surface, it started to come to closed in, you know, smaller. So what I have to do, I just have to roll it over, you know, to get back the size that I want. and once it start closing in, it start to get thick. So when you roll it, it gets thin. So you roll it to the thinness you want. Alright, so I have my oil here ready. So here we go again. Nice. Yeah man, that is it guys. So here I have my roti in the pot frying. Yeah man, that is it. Alright guys, so the do is you get like a flat plate with paper towel. So when it's fried, I'm gonna remove it from the frying pan with the oil and sit it on this. Alright, with the paper towel. So the paper towel sucks the oil from the roti. Alright. So I'm gonna sit this over here. Yeah man, that is it guys. Right, so guys, while this roti is in the pot frying, I'm gonna prepare another one in the meantime. So once I take this out, I have one that's already ready to replace it in the frying pan. Alright. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna prepare another one. So this is how you roll it from all the different directions, you know, so you get it in a nice round shape. You do sometimes you just flip it over. Yeah, man, that is it guys. Remember making roti, alright? Yeah man. So roti is another Indian recipe, alright? Yeah man. Make sure I check this so it don't burn. Alright guys, see, it's nice and of the right, perfect. So most of you guys would wonder How flex know to make roti. Alright. I was taught to make roti by my grandmother. Right? So I told you all the time, guys, I always in the kitchen with my grandmother. That's where my cooking skills started from, you know. So roti is an Indian tradition, right? So my grandmother is, she's Indian. Yeah, that's my dad, mom. Yeah, man. So she taught me how to make roti. Alright? Yeah, man. So now, if you want to learn, just watch me carefully. Alright? Yeah, man. So I have the second one is in the oil, frying, low flame. Alright, so I'm gonna make another one. So as soon as I take that out, as soon as I remove it from the frying pan, then I have one ready. Yeah, man. That's how you do it, guys. You take one out, you put in another one. That is it, guys. Just stay tuned, you know.